This is Jeff Breedlove with the Georgia Council on Substance Abuse here on this special Giving Tuesday. America responds to COVID-19. And we are excited to talk about another wonderful program we have with the Georgia Council on Substance Abuse, and that is what we call the NICU program. And the NICU program is housed out of the Northeast Georgia Medical Center, and primarily at the main campus in Gainesville, Georgia. And to tell us more about this program, we're joined by Jamie Roberts, one of our outstanding peer recovery coaches. Jamie, welcome.
Hey, Jeff. Thank you for having me.
Jamie, you know, all the work we do at the council is important, but you can make a case that the work in the NICU is particularly special because it is a process of y'all being part of a team, dealing with a serious medical condition, working alongside doctors and nurses, and providing a very special part of that equation for the mom and the baby. Tell us, you know, the viewers that may not know anything about this, tell us, in essence, what do you do?
Thank you for asking, Jeff. So I am a person in long-term recovery, and I'm able to use my lived experience to walk alongside moms or moms-to-be who have histories of substance use disorder and or current struggles with substance use. We get referrals from doctors' offices, OB offices, and the nursing staff for any moms who have histories. Upon delivery, if given the opportunity, we connect with these moms prenatally through prenatal consults. And we just brief them on what to expect with neonatal abstinence syndrome, which is also referred to as NAS. We educate them on what to look for so they're not blindsided. And it's been a real huge culture change within the hospital. We reduce stigma. We support them with DFACS cases if DFACS is going to be involved. We're able to connect them with resources in their community if they need housing or if they're going to be in accountability courts. And we just use our lived experience to support these mothers and guide them as they find and promote their own pathway to their own wellness.
So Jamie, that's extraordinary. It's cutting edge. It's really revolutionary. The executive director of the Georgia Council on Substance Abuse, Neil Campbell, always talks about the importance of the peer voice in recovery. But here in the NICU, we see that not theoretically, but in the very, very most real way possible. Because these moms come in and now they know that there's a peer that relates to them and understands them and is going to help them. So maybe instead of hiding and running away and putting herself and her baby in an unsafe situation, they're willing to come in because they know that there's peer recovery coaches. Have you seen that happen?
Absolutely. You know, it's pretty easy to connect with our peers because we, right off the bat, you know, we're a no judgment zone. We don't work for DFACS. We don't work for the hospital. We are simply individuals who have been where you're at or where our peers are, you know, and we can combat that in a conversation to let them know that they're not alone. They're not going to be judged. And we just want to help them connect with ways that they can sustain their own wellness. And it's been a true blessing to be a part of something so much bigger than me. You know, just paying it forward and giving back what I was given when I found my recovery, and being able to support mom and baby, you know, so that they can bond and make sure that they're getting the tools they need to continue to bond with one another. And, you know, there's multiple pathways to recovery, and we constantly, teach what that means and educate. You know, it may be the 12 steps, it may be church, it may be medication assisted treatment, and we're able to connect them with whatever pathway they feel they can be most successful. And it's been an honor to be a part of such amazing work.
Well, Jamie, as we wrap up this segment here on this special Giving Tuesday, America Rallies for COVID-19, I want to ask you, you know, I know that during a normal shift before COVID, y'all might encounter maybe 5 moms in a week, maybe. And that's a lot for a community in the suburbs of Atlanta, Gainesville being an Atlanta suburb for those that don't know. Tell us what you've seen during COVID.
During COVID, I've seen our initial encounters, and I'll define initial encounter by being when our peers or our moms are coming into the hospital to deliver their babies. That first connection, that initial connection, is how we define an initial encounter with our peers. I would be comfortable saying that they've almost doubled.
Wow.
I feel like with COVID-19, everyone is, receptive to additional support. And we've seen a lot more of that. Like, yes, I appreciate what you do. I do need your services. How can you help me? And, it's awesome. It's been amazing to bring out the good in the unknown of COVID-19.
Well, Jamie, I want to thank you for your time, your team on the front lines for Georgia Council on Substance Abuse in Gainesville at the Northeast Georgia Medical Center, our wonderful partners at that great facility, underscored by our friends at the Northeast Georgia Community Connection, who work with the hospital and the council to make this a reality. And of course, our friends at the Georgia General Assembly and the U.S. Congress, who help make this a reality too. Great support by all of our bipartisan leadership across Georgia for this wonderful program that you do. If you're in a position, this is the time. The Georgia Council on Substance Abuse, like everybody else, needs you more than ever. On the special Giving Tuesday, as America comes together to support nonprofits in response to COVID-19, if you're in a position to give, we ask you to consider the Georgia Council on Substance Abuse. Any donation from $1 up is a blessing to us. It goes a long way to keep important programs that you just heard about, like the NICU, which are on the front lines, making a real difference for moms and babies in Georgia. Help keep these going. So we want to thank you for your support, ask you for your consideration. Jamie, thank you for your leadership. And as we always say, recovery is real.
Thank you, Jeff.